So here is a review of our stay at the San Luis Resort in Galveston. I will be doing this review both in English and with a little bit of Urdu sprinkled here and there, but I'll make sure you understand what I'm saying. We were visiting family in Houston, and this is when we were leaving for the airport saying goodbye to Calgary. Here are the children and Zen ready for his first flight. This was also my first time flying after the pandemic. The kids are pretty excited. मेरी और जाफ़र की कोशिश होती है कि बच्चों को हर एक्सपीरियंस के साथ साथ कुछ सिखाएं भी, तो हम उनको साथ साथ बताते भी रहते हैं कि फ़्लाइट्स कैसे देखते हैं, बुक कैसे करते हैं, जाते कैसे हैं, ताकि वो साथ साथ कुछ सीखे भी. आपको मज़ा आ रहा है दोनों को?
I'm excited to meet number 5.
You are? Aww.
Going outside to meet our kids. Wrong way, Mama.
एक तो पता नहीं क्यों हम बच्चों से ही बार बार पूछते रहते हैं, मज़ा आ रहा है, मज़ा आ रहा है. ये वैलिडेशन हम बच्चों से क्यों मांगते हैं? शायद हम चाहते हैं कि जो हम मेहनत कर रहे हैं, जो पैसे खर्च कर रहे हैं, उसका कोई ना कोई इम्प्रेशन उनके ऊपर रहे और कोई ना कोई फ़ायदा हो और वो बाद में याद करें. खैर ये जैन की पहली फ़्लाइट थी और उसने ही एक्चुअली डिड रिमार्केबली वेल. And here we are now in Houston waiting for Jaffer to get the car. We used Turo on this trip to rent a car and our experience was really nice. It was super easy to pick the car right from the airport. As for first impressions of Houston, it was quite hot. As Hussein said, "Mama, I can feel the air." I think he was talking about the humidity. Here we are driving from the airport to Jaffar's chacha's house in Katy. That is his paternal uncle. And yeah, the houses in Houston are huge and the distances are long. Something we're not used to really living in Calgary. I think we're quite spoilt living in Calgary. After settling down on the first day, we decided to take the kids to the NASA Johnson Space Center, and they really enjoyed exploring science and all that NASA is doing, the past and the future. This is one of the 3 cats that Jaffar's chacha has, and the kids actually loved them. That was one of the highlights of the trip for them. One of the things about living in Canada is that we are always craving to visit the beach and go see the ocean. So we decided to take this opportunity, being so close to Galveston, to go visit. It is just an hour away from Houston. So we were going to stay the night there, and it was just our family, Jaffer, me, and the kids. Super excited to get those first glimpses of the sea. It was a cloudy day when we were driving into Galveston. We really didn't mind because the sun is quite harsh in Texas. So it was really interesting to see all those cloud formations and entering the island of Galveston, which has its own unique flavor. As soon as you enter, you realize that it is so different from the rest of Texas. Galveston Island has a lot of its own history, and if you have the time, I highly encourage you to take lots of walking tours that are offered in the city to explore its unique history and to learn more about it. We were traveling with kids, so our expectations were pretty realistic. We knew that we would just stay at the resort and make the best of our time there. And there we were at the San Luis Resort. It is a beautiful property. It's right on the beachfront, but let me show you the inside of the hotel, like the resort first. Oh, here are Jaffer and the kids. Nice to see you guys. And here is the lobby. They had this flamingo theme happening. I love that there are lots of shops inside too, so if you run out of something, you can go get it. Let's enter the room now. So yeah, this is the main living area. This was a suite on the 15th level. This is the first washroom. This was right off the living area. Really nice. You know, there was a tub, super clean. These are the sofas. Hi Zen! In the living room, really comfortable. There was a nice dining area, a lovely welcome package by the hotel. And wow, look at that view. The just the sound of the sea, being able to hear it and being able to see it right from your room, it was super precious. There were two balconies. This is the first one, and as you go outside, you can hear the sea. It is amazing. It is beautiful. As I said, the property is beachfront. There is a swimming pool. We were planning to go visit it later in the day. And yeah, this was a lovely welcome sort of a tray by the resort. Lovely gesture by them. And here is the bedroom. So this was a king bed. There's also a pull-out sofa in the main living room. So this was great space for our family. And here is the second balcony. So this balcony is outside from the bedroom. And yeah, that's Jaffer. He is loving this suite. The space was perfect for our family. But one of the best things is that we had a second washroom. I think everyone can agree that when you are a family of 5, 2 washrooms are much needed. This is the view from the bay, which is like behind the room. So you can open a door and there was this corridor behind us and lovely bay views. And this is a look at the room again. And there is Jay, and he is loving the resort, the room, the bed. Yes, he is a creature of comfort, and he's like checking out the sheets. He's like, yeah, mama, I can get used to this. Uh-oh, he's about to topple over. The kids could not just wait to go to the beach, so we decided to freshen up, sort of change, and then head out to the beach. So we changed the kids into their swimming clothes so that if they get wet, that is not an issue. And yeah, we were going to head out. So excited to go visit the beach, which is like just outside the resort. You just need to cross the road, and yeah, you can just literally walk to the beach. And here is our family. We are heading out. What a beautiful property. I just can't get over it. It was almost sunset time. It was actually a little past it, but there was enough light for us to go to the beach. And actually the resort looked great as it was turning dark and the lights were getting turned on. It was really nice. There on the horizon you can see the Pleasure Pier. It's like a little further away, but those are all the lights. And here Zain was about to experience the sea for the first time. That was pretty special for us, and we were all really excited as a family. How would he feel when he dips his toes in the sea water? We were like really excited to see his reaction. He was quite excited also. He was really enjoying the warm breeze. It was really nice, and the weather was quite comfortable. Zain loved it. Look at him. He just could not stop himself. He's moving his legs. He was trying to walk in the water. His reaction was priceless. So special to see him enjoying the seawater. It was just adorable. Zainab and Hussein were just as excited, and just sort of walking in the water, experiencing those waves, crashing onto them. It was so nice seeing the kids enjoy this and experience this. And just look at that, the views, the 360 views were beautiful. And yep, that is a glimpse of the San Luis Resort. So that's how close it was to the beach. It was getting dark, but we really didn't want to go back, but we had to. Everyone was still quite fresh, so we decided to hit the swimming pool. And one of the great things about this resort is that the swimming pool is open till 1 a.m. at night. So yeah, you can enjoy these beautiful views. just take a swim right before bedtime. And here are the kids. Oh my God, they were loving it. Zain's tiny toes that you saw, yeah, they could not wait to be back in the water. So Jafar took him into the swimming pool. I joined them soon after. It is just so special experiencing this with your children, taking a swim with them, especially for us Canadians, being able to swim in the outdoors. That's always quite special because usually we have it so cold. एक चीज़ की तो मुझे बहुत तसल्ली थी कि भाई आज बच्चे सोएंगे बहुत अच्छा. We came back to our room and everyone changed into their pajamas, and now look at these views from our balcony at night. The moonlight on the sea was just so special. It was a really, really beautiful night and the children were taking it all in. जब मैं सुबह सुबह उठी तो ये व्यू देख के तो दिल खुशी हो गया और वाकई दिल से निकला कि सुभान अल्लाह. Here are some more views of Galveston Island that you can see from the 15th floor where we were staying. We were also treated to this wonderful breakfast that was laid out on the 15th floor that you could enjoy. We decided to go to the beach early in the morning when the sun was not that harsh, and the kids got to experience the beach again in the morning. मुझे याद है मैंने पहली दफ़ा समंदर कराची में देखा था और आज तक मुझे वो बात नहीं भूलती. हम क्लिफ्टन भी गए थे और उसके बाद एक और दिन हॉक्स पे गए थे. आई थिंक मैं तकरीबन शायद 8 साल की थी. मैं सोचती हूँ कि क्या मेरे बच्चों को भी याद रहेगा कि कितनी दफ़ा उनके माँ बाप उनको समंदर पे लेके गए थे. उम्मीद तो यही करते हैं. All 3 kids were having just the best time, and we had brought some sand toys, so they decided to make a castle right there on the beach. अब तक ज़ैन साहब जो हैं वो मेरी गोद में आ चुके थे क्योंकि अब उन्हें थोड़ी नींद आ रही थी और मैंने ज़रा थोड़ी सी थप शुरू की ताकि उनको सुला सकूं. और ज़ैन ने तो कमरे में भी आकर अपनी नैप को कंटिन्यू रखा. If you're able to, it's really nice to have a room with a view when you're staying in a resort with children, because when they take a nap, you can still enjoy the view, which I did here. And now it was time to have brunch, and we headed off to one of the amazing restaurants on site in the resort. This was Blake's, and they had a really nice breakfast spread out for us. We had a lighter breakfast in the morning, so this was more of a brunch for us. The kids had built up their appetite on the beach, so they really dove right into this. The resort is quite family friendly, and there's always something for the kids to make the experience more kid friendly for them, just like these special cups that they had and these coloring sheets. There were also lots of their favorites on the menu, which meant that they didn't fast, and I was able to enjoy my brunch along with that sip of extremely delicious, and may I add, much needed coffee. The children love the talking parrot, Phidias, who is right there in the lobby between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. That was a lovely attraction for the children. Arts and crafts also happen in the same area for children, so all of this really makes this resort super kid friendly. There's also a movie at night on site. So now we headed off to the swimming pool, and look at Zayn. He is really quite a water baby. We enjoyed a lovely afternoon of swimming, and then it was time for dinner. And we had dinner at the Italian restaurant Grotto, which is also right there on the resort property. Everything was delicious. And just like that, our stay at the San Luis resort was over, and we were leaving the island. We decided to just drive through the island before leaving because we had not had a chance to walk through it. Honestly, it was too hot to do that with kids, which is why the resort stay was so perfect for us, because we got a lovely, lovely mini vacation and all of us felt really rejuvenated. That is the Pleasure Pier. I've heard that it's quite a lot of fun. You can also rent bikes here and just bike them right by the sea. And Hussein wanted to check out the Moody Mansion, so we drove past that also. Whether you live in Houston or are visiting Houston, I highly recommend a stay on Galveston Island, especially at the San Luis Resort, for a lovely little break for your own family. There is lots of history and the island is just beautiful. So now we are heading back to Houston, and it was a really memorable stay for our family. Thank you so much for hosting us at San Luis Resort. Hope you enjoyed this little travel story that we shared with you. Do give us your feedback and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye bye.